Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I planned my 2017 bullet journal. So before we actually get to the bullet journal, I'll actually show you my actual planning process. So I started off on good old lined sheet of paper. So I basically, I wanted to map out what I wanted to do first because I did not want to screw up my first bullet journal, and the journal was pretty expensive. So I took basically what I went down this deep rabbit hole of bullet journaling on Pinterest and YouTube, and like researched a lot of bullet journals and took inspiration from when I used agendas before, not agendas, I guess, planners before, and what I liked about them. So here I just wrote down, at first I wrote down the sections I want and like what could be in them. And then blah, 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 like after the normal stuff, I put in not categories, is it categories? I think it's called categories, like of the extra things I wanted before I actually started my first month. So I'll show you when we get to the actual journal, but you can see I made a lot of revisions, and I use this also to plan the layout. So you can see I drew like little fake pages and what I would add to them. And then this list right here is the list of categories, ideas that I have that are applicable to me, but I just don't want to add it right away because I don't have anything to write in that anymore. But in the future, when these things come up, I can add these categories within the bullet journal itself, which is one of the great things about bullet journals, that is such an organized mess. Basically you can basically add things wherever you want, but it's still, you can still find it. So after I did this page, I went deeper on to a different page where I basically put in the content. So like for my 2017 review, what did I want on that page? For my 2017 goals, 2016 review and 2017 goals, and then how I want to lay out my monthly reviews, or like what milestones am I going to track, what analytics am I going to track, right, on my analytics page. So it's basically like, yeah, I just use these pages to basically write down important notes first. This initial setup is pretty important, I think, like, because this basically sets the pretense for the rest of the journal. Like, of course you can change everything later on, right? But once you start writing, it's basically, I didn't want to screw up. I wanted to have a good start. But yeah, so now let's go on to the actual journal. So this is the journal I'm using, which is, I think, the most popular style bullet journal. It's the Lichitum 1917. I don't know. You can see it right there. But yeah, so I just put this on for decoration to show you guys. So I'll take this off now, and this is the bullet journal. Okay, anyways. So first of all, when you open it, you can see the table of contents. So something I saw from other people's journal is that sometimes they run out of table contents and they leave this page empty, which is a good idea. But I don't want to do that. I just don't want to use pages that are not part of the page table contents. Like if I run out, I think I'll just come back here and like divide this in two and use the other half. But yeah, so you can leave this page blank if you feel like you're gonna need to use more than these pages of table contents. But yeah, I already wrote some stuff down, which I will go into detail as we flip through. So the first page, we have the key, and I basically have the very basic things. So we have the task, the completed task, migrated, scheduled, note, event, priority, idea, irrelevant, and then I have this one that's kind of not part of it, which is meeting and appointment. So I just like the meeting and appointment to be different from events, but it's basically the same thing if you want it to be. And then on the next two pages, I have my 2017 overview. So I just have the calendar here. I could have made it 2 pages, but I don't know. I just like the small font kind of style. So I have my 2017 page here, and I'm still not quite sure what I want to put here. Maybe I'm going to draw something here because it's only a one-time thing, so I'm okay with that. Or put like a really big quote or something like that. I'm still thinking. But yeah, I'll think about that. So 2017 overview, I mean. And then next here, I have a 2016 review. So I just wanted to, on this page, review what has happened in 2016. At the top here, I have like my memories, basically like where I traveled to this year, some things I accomplished, and I also have here that I haven't added yet, which I will add at the end of the year, the actual end of the year, my body measurements, because I am trying to lose weight, which will continue on to this year. And then also because I work in social media, not just for this, but like in general, I work in social media. So I have this analytics things that I want to write down my year-end analytics and like, not analytics, like stats in, which I will write on later. Then I have here what I learned And I'm probably gonna add also like what I achieved or anything else here. I'm not sure yet. I haven't finished filling it out. And then on the right page, I have my 2017 goals, which I didn't want to do a similar page to this. I just wanted to clean, like write it all out. This is, I saw it on someone else's, they had like 16 before 2016, so I did a 17 before 2017. I know, so original, right? But yeah, so I just have 17 things that I want to complete by the end of 2017. And yeah. And then the next page here, I have a milestone tracker. So this is also another category page. So these are just some things I hope to achieve in 2017, and I want to track the dates that I achieve it. So here I have, first thing I have is savings, which will come after I pay off my student debt. But savings, and then I have weight, and then because I work in social media, I have, these are social media goals that I want to reach. And then to the right here, I have books to read. So these are a list of books I want to read, and I just have here the name of the title of the book, and then the author written after it, and then the date that I finished reading it. So I just have the list here right now of what I want to read, and then when I finish reading it, I'll write a date here. And it's like good motivation to like track, you know, what you read. But yeah, and then the next page I have my wish list. So this list is not a shopping list. Like these are all just luxuries that I hope to buy, and if it's the right opportunity comes, it goes on sale or something, I'll buy it. So I have just already a few things listed, and I put a little kind of like a bubble circle thing that I will fill in if I buy it, and then I have a price here which I'll fill out with the estimated price that it should be, that I plan to pay for it if it never goes on sale, right? And then here I also have to learn page. So I just want to list some stuff I want to learn. Being in marketing, after all, is a lot of self-learning. So there's a lot of things I want to learn that I'm going to probably fill out this page. Here I just wrote what I want to learn, but here I'm probably going to put like some kind of bar system to track how much progress I made to learn it. I've seen people do like squares, but yeah, I have to figure out my own system, because like how much is one square? Like you learn photography, what does one square filled out mean, right? Like I'm still trying to make up a system, think about a system to make that work. So for these two pages, I have my blog post idea page and a video idea page. So here basically I'm trying to post more this year and really take this more seriously. So I'm gonna write some blog post ideas I have here, and then I'm gonna have a date for when I publish them. And then for video ideas, I'm gonna have the idea here, and but I have more details for videos because it takes longer to, sorry my phone, takes longer to produce. So I'm gonna write the idea, then the date I'm gonna film it, the date I'm gonna edit it, and then the date I'm gonna publish it, because it's, you know, it's a process to get these things out. For the next page, then here I have my waiting on. So I order a lot of things online, and a lot of small things too that don't cost that much, so I sometimes forget that I even ordered it. And they come from like China or something, it takes like a month. But yeah, so I'm gonna write here like the item that I ordered, when I ordered it, and then I'm gonna write when I received it, and then also check it off when I receive it. Ooh. But yeah, just to keep track of what I buy. And also I think this will make me shop a little less online. And then here I have an analytics page. So I work in social media. I think I said that already. But yeah, so I'm gonna track my stats from my blog and every other channel here. So from each month, I'm just gonna write down the specific numbers here and just keep track and see my progress, I guess. Maybe I'll do at the end, kind of like a calculation of how much I improved or something like that. I don't know, I'll think about it. But yeah. And then for the next page, now we're finally on to like the monthly daily stuff, the actual journals. So here I have the month written down, like the calendar, and I saw a lot of layouts that kind of carry over on both pages, but I like it just on one page or on the whole thing. So I didn't like the half thing, but I also want to take notes. So I wanted a flat blank page and then this page. So I have Monday to Sunday down here, and then it's sort of like this calendar should be like this, but I put it like this and I numbered it over here. So it looks pretty good to me, I think. Pretty organized. And then here I have a section for my goals for this month, my tasks or like to do for this month. And then I'm gonna also put here holidays. So I'm probably gonna use like a colored pen, like let's say red, right? We'll mark all the holidays, and I'll put a red dot on the days that the holidays are. And then here I'll write the actual date and the name of the holiday. The same thing for events, use a different color. And then at the bottom here, I have a notes section, just for like any random notes that I want to make that I don't want to make into like a full-blown page. So every month I can write down some notes. And then after this, we get into the dailies. So this daily layout is very simple, just like the rest of my journal. I searched up a lot of different daily layouts, but I just like it really clutter-free, requires no effort. Literally, like every day is 2 lines with the week and then the number written underneath, and then I just separate each day. So I know a lot of people, they like to go like I don't know, like write the days that they go, but I like to have a whole month plan out. So let's say like, oh, I'm planning for next week, so I can just go to next week and write down the thing on the next week instead of having to worry about, okay, where is that day actually gonna be on the page? So I like it somewhat structured. Sorry, I like it somewhat structured, but yeah. So then I just have 5 days here and then 2 days here. And then here I have a free section, which I'm probably gonna make into a notes section, and then also add a quote. So this is something I did in other journals too, where like every week I would write a quote that represents, or like I just can relate to. Like sometimes I write a few beforehand, you know, just to motivate me. And then I have a place for notes too. Yeah, so these pages are all dailies. And then, yeah, all dailies. And then we get to here. And on the last day, I have here, I left the section, well, not that I left, there was just the section blank, because that was the last day of January. And then I have here future notes. So because this is a bullet journal, like unless you decide to draw out the next few months in advance, there's nothing here. And I don't want to draw out the next few months in advance because I want to leave room to add categories, like new pages in here in between the next month. So I just have future notes here, and I just want to write down things that I want to carry over to the next month. Let's say there's an event next month, but I don't have next month planned out yet. So I'm just going to write it here, and then at the end of this month, when I'm planning the next month, I'll add it into the next month section. And then the last page here for the month is a monthly review. So for this January review, I set it up into 6 sections that I'm gonna, you know, look over. So first I would have a successes section of what I succeeded in this month. And then here I have under that to work on, which kind of goes, you know, I succeeded here, I didn't do that well here. So what can I do to improve that here? And then I have also what I'm grateful for. So I don't think I can commit to doing like a gratitude journal, like daily writing grateful things. I'm pretty sure I'll forget. So just throughout the month, if I have something I'm grateful for, I'll write it down here. And at the end of the month, I'll try to fill it out. And then here I have a stats, but this is not gonna be social media stats. This is probably just gonna be my body stats. So to just keep track of my weight and my body measurements that I also did at the beginning of the year in the 2016 review. So I can compare throughout the year. And then the last one is memories. So I just want to write down things I want to remember from this month, special things that happened that doesn't really go into any other section. And you know, funny moments or something like that. I think it'll be fun to look back on. And then that's it. So for the rest of the pages, I'm gonna fill out with like, as I go along, I'm gonna add the categories like from the pages I was planning. So, you know, like any of these things, I'm probably gonna add onto the next few pages as I'm trying to, you know, as I do them. So yeah, maybe I'll put a blog post on like my pages ideas that, you know, other people might also be interested in. But for now, I think this is a pretty simple layout. Like maybe a few days before the end of each month, I'll just go on and to write down the next month so that I have it ready to go. So yeah. Let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions or any tools I can use, I'll list everything or anything that I can find that I use that are helpful to me in my blog post. So please check that out, and thanks. Bye.